Hey guys, Metal here. Today I wanted to talk about the Scav mode Escape from Tarkov. Right now, as Scav mode stands, I think it's a detriment to the game, and the consequences of what it have added have really hampered my enjoyment of the game. So the main issue with it to me is that player Scavs are able to clear the map of AI Scavs and loot too effectively before the PMC players can show up, especially on larger maps like Woods and Customs. They have no risk to their items, and most of the time they are able to get the best loot and best rewards of the maps. By contrast, PMC players are risking their own gear and main characters, but are oftentimes only getting the scraps of what Scav players have acquired from the better loot points in the AI Scavs. And a lot of the time as a PMC player, playing is just straight up friggin' boring, because you just walk through the map and everyone's already dead, and then you just walk to the exit, you don't get any loot, and it just feels like a waste of time. The simplest way to fix this, in my opinion, would be to just spawn in player scouts a lot later than they already spawn in, and it would give the PMC players more time to accomplish the map objectives and get the best loot for taking the larger risk. However, I have some more substantial ideas to really differentiate Scav gameplay from PMC gameplay, so I think that my ideas will address the issues that Scav mode has presented to the game, differentiate Scav gameplay better, and just be overall just a much more interesting way to do this. So first of all, I don't really understand why the objective for a Scav player is to escape. PMC players are attempting to escape because they're trying to get back to their chain of command. They are trying to get out of this, quarantine city, so it makes a lot of sense for that to be the objective for the PMC players. However, the Scavs are not PMCs. They are attempting to stay in the city. They're trying to make chaos. They're trying to enrich themselves. They're looters. They're bandits. So I don't see why they should be attempting to escape at all. Instead, Scav gameplay should end when all PMC players are dead or escaped. The point of this is to give them incentive to hunt down PMC players instead of just grabbing the best loot and then leaving the map. Second, I don't think the Scav player should hand off loot to their main character. I don't think the goal as a Scav player should be to find the best loot on the map. Instead, I think it should give the main character a cash bounty for each PMC player kill you get as a Scav. Again, this would take away some of the incentive to just kill the other Scavs or to make all the loot on the map just to grab it and run off. And I think this would give it an appreciably different gameplay where you're attempting to hunt down the players and kill them. You want to get as many player kills as possible because you want to get more of that cash. I think the amount of cash should be roughly around 50,000 rubles, give or take. That's enough to get you like an AK and a soft body armor, or a shotgun and a soft body armor for your main character. So if you're totally broke and you go in as a Scav, you can get, a nice little kit to put together for your main character. But it's not like the best way to get money because you're not taking much risk. But again, it's not a waste of time if you're, if you're a struggling player or you're a more experienced player, and it's still definitely something that you would consider doing just to make things more interesting for yourself and the other players and change up the pace. So I think my two ideas for Scav mode would be a lot more interesting than what's currently in the game and solve the problems that Scav mode are currently presenting for Escape from Tarkov. I think it would give it a lot more of a different feel. So what do you guys think? Tell me in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you want to see more tactical shooter content from me, such as Escape from Tarkov and Arma, go ahead and subscribe. If you want to follow me on social media or Twitch, all the links for that are in the description below, as well as my Discord if you want to chat or game with myself and fans. My Patreon is also in my description if you really enjoy my content and want to support me more. Have a great one, everyone.